Hello, how's it going? So, just thought I want to keep making these tinnitus videos because I know some people appreciate them. Um, my story is I got COVID in right at January 1st of 2021. And a few days in, I got tinnitus. I don't know if it was from the medication that I was taking to kind of help me sleep or if it was from some earwax that they removed from my ear or if it was from the coronavirus. I had flown to see my mother in the hospital. She didn't have COVID, but she was almost dead, and I had no choice. I felt than to go fly and see her, and I got COVID on the plane. So, if only I could go back and not take that flight. And my mom survived, and she was okay, but she literally was almost dead at the time. But I can't. I can't go back. There's nothing I can do about it now. I have tinnitus. And I don't notice it very much anymore. Um, I go the whole day, and it's just not something that really comes into my mind. I'll notice it sometimes, but like it's just like, oh yeah, that. And it's not like I'm thinking that it's a serious problem anymore. But I certainly did before, and it took me months and months to go through it and get to where I was okay. Um, I think I'll just go back again to I remember I had this video that I was watching, and there was this guy. I probably could find him, but he was basically doing tinnitus meditation. And you basically maybe you sit in a quiet room where you can really hear your tinnitus, and then you just meditate and you breathe and I tried that, and I'm like, oh man, this is awful. And not only that, it makes me think about it even more, and I hate this. but and then, but what I think I got from that was that at the beginning, if you're really with your tinnitus and you're hearing it at the loudest and you've got all the noise turned off except for your tinnitus, you're with it, and you're really with it. You really hear it, and this can really be difficult to face this. And but maybe it is a good thing to face, especially if you feel like you're up to it. Go ahead and turn off all the noise. Maybe go in the bathroom, turn the fan off, close the door, and listen to it for a little while. And at the same time, try to feed yourself this message that I'm actually okay. I've got the sound, yes, but I can be with the tinnitus, and I'm okay. And if it's really giving you trouble, okay, step back, put the noise back on, do something else. But you want to get to that place one day, where you can be with it and be okay with it. It's not like you have to do it all the time and to prove something to you or to yourself or something, but it's good if you can get to where you're okay with, okay, I hear the sound and I'm okay with it, because then once you can turn that switch on your brain that says it's okay now, switch that, turn that switch on, then you can start to just do other things and not be so drawn into it where you're always thinking about it. But you may have to go through a phase where you have to get okay with it. And don't give yourself torture all the time if it's not happening quickly. But know that might be your goal, to get to where sometimes you can go be in a quiet room and you can listen to it and be okay with it. Now let's take it one more step further. Let's suppose you start to be able to be in a quiet room and you're somewhat okay with it. Maybe not feeling great about it, but you're okay with it. Can you bring with you an activity like, I don't know, play chess on your phone or some game, or draw or do some exercises, stretching. something where you get involved in something, maybe write something in a notebook, but where you get involved in something while your tinnitus is loud, and maybe for a short time you can, during that time, you can actually be so involved in writing something down or drawing something or um, you know, stretching that you forget even just for a few seconds about the tinnitus, because you've now, your brain prioritized the activity above the tinnitus. So that's something you can try. Um, but yeah, getting to the point where even when it's a quiet room and you're okay with it, this is going to start to turn it off. And not truly turn it off, but turn it off in the sense that you just don't notice it. Granted, you'll notice it more in a quiet room, but if you can be in that quiet room and be okay and do some other activity, then you could be in a little bit louder room where there's at least some background noise and even notice it less, where just to the point where it's mostly turned off a lot of the time. So that's something you can try. And I remember also early on, I did some things like I was able to. I remember being able to take a nap in the room with everything turned off, no sound in the background, and being just utterly amazed after it had been months and months where my sleep was just terrible. That I was able to. Fall asleep and take a nap with no sound in the room. I don't normally do that now, but I was able to do it. And that's just being able to be okay, even with the sound, in a quiet room, working toward that goal of at least having that available to you will make it easier when you're just in more normal, because normally there's usually sound. There's other sounds normally. So it makes it a little easier. So yeah. But so anyway, that's my ideas about for today. So thought I'd share. All right, have a good day. I'll see you. Bye bye.